Hello guys, gals, and everyone in between out of the spectrum. I am VarkGaming, and guess who forgot to record the voiceover for this video? Me! Yeah, before we get started, I'm going to get to the EXP share, and then we're going to go take on the rival and everything. Yeah. I'm going to do my very best to just kind of re-voice over everything, if that makes sense. You know, give my input after I've recorded. Oh, our boss is brilliant. Yeah, definitely. As we all know, brilliance is drowning everyone and then slowly dying due to not having enough rations to survive an entire lifetime. Yeah, that's definitely smart. No, but let's be real. Team Aqua and Team Magma are both not very smart in terms of plan. Like, I don't think I need to explain to y'all how getting rid of every bit of land would be bad, and how getting rid of all of the water would also be very, very bad. Okay, now we are going to finish up giving the right person the Devon goods. But first, we're going to have to deal with Team Aqua and also pay a fee in order to do so. Alright, since Team Aqua seems to specialize in water types, Cherry Jr. will be the lead for this entire time. I don't know, it just seems like a better move to have the grass type out when dealing with a bunch of water types. Shut your yap and fork him over. How about you fork over some XP for me, please? Kinda low on levels in the party right now.
While making this, I forgot what Carvana's typing was. So I ended up just making the assumption that that fish equaled water type. Well, I mean, I was right here, so I guess it's not that bad. Alright, so we are at a type disadvantage, so let's go ahead and switch into... Yeah, okay, so fighting is bad against flying, so let's switch into the rock type. Alright, British. Make the Zubat like your queen. Dang it. Dang it! Time to not switch out. You know, I should have probably just switched out here. Probably would have made this fight significantly easier if I just switched out for a turn.
But as most people might know right now, I don't really think when I do anything, really.
And as you can see here, I was contemplating switch out to Sakura, but beginning to decide against it because of them being severely underleveled like the rest of the team. Like, I straight up forgot the fact that I had just one-shot a Carvana using a grass-type Pokemon and grass-type move. And then had to fall back on the logic of fish equal water type. Because apparently I could not put my thinking cap on and just remember the fact that a simple absorb took out the other Carvana. So after the uglier design of Archie proceeded to give us the little bit of a very tiny yap session, we gave the Devon goods over to the proper person. Then proceeded to get a TM from a grunt who apparently wanted to apologize, and then we just go onward.
But not before giving the British lad the EXP share, because I forgot that the EXP share isn't a key item. in the older Pokemon games. Here I was actually contemplating on giving it to Sakura because Psychic type good. But nah, I then thought, hey, having the Steel Rock type would probably be more beneficial.
Oh boy, and here is basically the problem battle of the episode. Like, this is when the very first loss of the entire series has happened. Well, that's if I'm remembering things right, which I think I am. So yeah, we started off strong by just using typical type matchups, you know, Cherry Jr. versus Wailmer. It was Combuskin that actually was the biggest problem here. We just simply weren't that prepared. And I learned a very important lesson in making sure the team is properly leveled before just running into a battle.
I think I'm going to let this battle and the rematch actually play out since, you know, this is a Let's Play video, so... My logic for using Fury Cutter here was that, sure, it's a bug type move being used on a fire type, but I had hopes that if I survived it, it could eventually go up to the most powerful set. Yeah, I had no hope at this point. I was very much so losing hope at this point when it came to winning this battle. Rock Eater actually did just slightly better than I actually thought he would. I think the one that really shined here is actually Fat, the Makuhita that I got purely just for the sake of having it on the team for type diversity. Like, she really proved herself in this battle, and I actually started to not regret having her in the party. You know, if it weren't for her just being good on the team, I would have just replaced her with that one Zigzagoon we got. Honestly, depending on how good Ho and Butterfree ends up being in the later parts of the game, I might replace them instead.
This Shroomish, this level 18 Shroomish, was pretty much the entire death of this battle for me.
At this point, I was pretty much putting the Makuhita on life support. I don't know why I just kept wasting potions. I had way too much hope at this point. This Makuhita really just dropped all that hope on me, only for it to all go to waste like that. I really should have just accepted that I needed to train more. This is when I started to get actually serious with grinding, since if it weren't for Makita being so underleveled, we probably would have actually been fine. The levels you're seeing right now is just actually the levels after I was done training. Yeah, after a quick switch between party member spots, we just started going on round 2. You weren't missing much by not seeing the grinding. It was pretty much just me spamming Vital Throw and Arm Thrust multiple times, and having to go to the Pokemon Center every other turn because of poison or paralysis. I think Nurse Joy might know me on a first name basis now, honestly. I love moves like Absorb or Mega Drain, but only when my Pokemon are using it, not when the enemy came in. Yeah, I was considering switching into Ho and Butters for free because I checked and found out that yes, Combuskin is firefighting type and not just pure fire type. But, you know, I don't think sending out a bug type would necessarily be good against fire type, so we switched into the goat. After using Vital Throw, I went... Oh, I should have used Fake Out! But now looking at it now, I think it only works for the first turn of the battle and not just when the Pokemon is out. So I was probably just regretting it for no reason. Rare moment of bringing out the type weak against the opponent might actually be a decent idea. And I was feeling very glad that Double Kick actually does only hit twice, and it isn't like Double Slap which hits like 90 times in a row. I don't know when Teleport would ever come in handy, but I guess that's something on the team now. I don't know why it took me a second to realize that sending out a bug flying type would be good against a grass type. Well, clearly we did significantly better during the rematch, and I already said this, but my respect for this Makuhita has grown significantly more now that they've proved their usefulness. I'm going to steal these berries while I go ahead and do the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already and wish to see more. Leave a comment, I guess? Man, I don't know. Bye-bye!